My dad tried to embarrass me in front of everyone and accidentally revealed why I was treated differently growing up. It was a backyard barbecue, half family, half neighbors, the kind where stories get exaggerated and no one checks facts. My dad had already had a couple beers and was in that mood where jokes get louder and more pointed. He clinked his bottle and said he had a funny one about me. I braced myself. Growing up, I was always the punchline kid, the sensitive one, the one who couldn't take a joke. He loved telling stories about my mistakes like they were community property. He started talking about how I was high maintenance as a kid, how I needed extra attention, extra rules, extra patience. People laughed politely. I smiled the way you do when pushing back would make it worse. Then he said, "Well, we didn't really know what we were dealing with back then." That landed harder than the joke. Someone asked what he meant. He waved his hand and said, "You know, all that stuff with the doctor. We were told to be careful." Careful about what wasn't clear. But my mom stiffened immediately. She set her drink down and said his name, sharp enough to cut through the noise. Too late. He kept going, trying to recover the humor. He joked about how I got more leeway, more check-ins, more rules than my siblings, how they had to handle me differently. I suddenly understood why I was always watched more closely, why my siblings were trusted sooner, why my mistakes were treated like warning signs instead of learning moments. Someone asked if I'd been sick. My dad laughed and said, "Nothing official." My mom said it was private. The neighbors went quiet, suddenly very interested in their plates. Later, I asked my mom what he meant. She said he misspoke. She said doctors raised concerns when I was young that never turned into anything. She said they didn't want to label me. But labels still shaped everything. I wasn't fragile. I was pre-decided. My dad apologized for embarrassing me, not for saying it. He said he thought I already knew. My siblings avoided the topic entirely. Now I'm left wondering how much of my childhood was about who I actually was, and how much was about a version of me they were warned to expect and never quite stopped preparing for.